squeeze on you. They're looking to put the squeeze on you. And it's an unfortunate situation because I tried to talk to people about it. And I know little old big me didn't talk to enough people, obviously. But this is a Black Watch. And some people are just, they kind of bamboozled right now. They don't really understand what they're about to undertake or how they're about to be taken under. The Biden administration is already going against what they said they do. They said they was going to fight for the American people. They was going to get this country going back the right way. They're going to build back better. I never understood what the fuck that meant. Now I know it really doesn't have any meaning at all. They said they was going to build back better. And see, this just isn't specifically about black folks, even though it's the Black Watch, and I'm a black man, and I watch shit. This is about everybody. This is about everybody who it's going to affect, or who it's going to affect people they're close to. This minimum wage thing, yeah. They talked about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. They said they were going to get that done. Minimum wage, $15 an hour. I've already said $15 an hour is not enough for anybody to raise a family on. And if you're working 40 hours and $15 an hour, $600 a week before minus. Before you pay the bill, before you did anything for your family, the state and the federal and the Social Security, everybody got to take theirs, then you get what you get. And you tax it about 30%. So let's say you get $400. For 4 weeks, $1,600. Your rent's $1,000. Your rent's $1,000. If it's less than that, God bless you. But your rent's at least $1,000. Now you sitting on $600 for the whole month to eat, to pay your bills, to what else is there? I mean, you got, see, it's COVID, so we ain't doing a whole lot, right? We're not doing a whole lot, so we just eating and paying our bills. How much are your grocery bills? Electric bill, if you got $1,000 place, your electric bill is probably about $150, $200. You had $600 left, now you got $400. You still ain't ate nothing. Do you pay water? Your electric and your gas are probably consolidated there. So that's probably a little higher in the colder areas. So you might be at about $200, $250 for the winter. Do you pay water? Some of that's worked into your rent sometimes. Sometimes people have to pay water in apartments or even rental homes. Let's just say that the rest of your utility bills are $200. So you have $200 for electricity and gas. $200 for electricity and gas. And then $200 for the rest of your utility bill. That's $400. So now you got $200 to eat on, to buy gas, to pay your car note, to pay your insurance. And hopefully nothing else comes up. Because you got $200. So you got to stretch that $200 to pay your car note, to pay your insurance, to eat. See, that's what $15 an hour will get you, if you get it. But what they did with the $15 an hour bill that they put forth, they're saying, well, we gonna get you to $15 an hour. We're gonna get you to $15 an hour. It's just not gonna happen until 2025. I mean, this is the pressure that Joe came in and put on Republicans. This is the pressure that Joe is applying for the American citizens. This is the pressure. $15 an hour will become a reality in 2025. Now, we do know that the national minimum wage is still $7.25, although some states have chosen to raise their state's minimum. The national minimum wage is $7.25. So he's trying to double the national over a 4-year period, plus a little bit. Now, I understand that would seem like a hard task to do. But I'm not sure how much more difficult that could be than them ripping off trillions of dollars for stimulus checks, hundreds of millions of dollars for fish preservation, hundreds of millions of dollars for museum and federal building maintenances. I mean, y'all ain't putting that much money behind the Capitol building security. Y'all want to pay to take care of the Smithsonian Institute, but the Capitol got police fleeing. I mean, maybe you take some of that Smithsonian money and add you some more police at the Capitol building. Maybe you take some of that fish preservation money and get you a few more officers, get you a few more cameras. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know nothing but what I know. And I know that $15 an hour is not even close to a reality right now for the American public. $15 an hour. No one's even close to getting that, if they're not getting it now. I mean, you would hope your supervisor, your employer, gives it to you, because the government is not going to give it to you. If you're not making $15 an hour, hopefully you find an employer that's going to give it to you, because right now, the federal government is not your friend. They don't care. This is his fight for the American people. This is him going to battle for you. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, they looked y'all right in the face and said $2,000 checks. They allowed Warnock to campaign on $2,000 checks. Stimulus checks. They put it out there when they was doing that run of it. Put it out there to get people all warm and fuzzy, thinking they had money coming. Now the 2,000 is not only not coming, the 1,400 may not come. Y'all might be stuck with that 600, man. That 600. That might be all you get. So damn near a year, the government done gave up $1,800. $1,800. As we move further and further into their administration, they made such a big deal about it being their first week. They put a post talking about 1 week down. 1 week down? That's monumental? We celebrating you being 1 week in? What'd you do in your first week? I mean, I know some people think they did some monumental shit. And so, you know what? Stop saying that they got rid of private prisons. They did not get rid of private prisons. Federal contracts are going to get pulled up out of some private prisons. That's it. That's not even happening on an immediate basis. He didn't say, you know, we're going to stop right now. It's when the contracts are over. They still going to get their money. Nobody wants to really think about what they need to think about. They want to think about all the gloss, all the glitz. Where's all them pearls and Chuck people now? I need my pearl and Chuck people to stand up. Ski-wee. I need you to stand up. Hopefully everybody that wore pearls and Chucks makes over $15 an hour. Because if you make under $15 an hour and you was out here dancing and singing and mammying for pearls and Chucks, you's a fool. Oh, you's a fool. And you's a fool that's not even getting $15 an hour. What's there to celebrate? We've had all the image that we need. The Barack Obama family was all the image that we need. We have Barack Obama, a brilliant orator. We have Michelle Obama, a ridiculous black woman. 2 children who didn't get into no trouble, went to school, only upheld the Obama name. A little mangy dog they had, I forgot its name. They didn't cause no problems. They didn't cause no stir. Politics were a tad bit fucked up, but they didn't give us no scandal. You know, they didn't give them nothing for white supremacy to run on, which I was happy about. I was thankful about. But we're done with the imaging. We're done with the symbolism of black faces in high places. I am. Maybe everybody else isn't. I get it. Some of y'all just like seeing the first. Some of y'all just love saluting the first. Well, it's 2021, and I'm insulted. I'm embarrassed. I'm pissed off that we are still experiencing first in this country. We were the first to be enslaved, which means we should have been the first to be paid. Y'all don't want to salute that? Y'all don't want to celebrate being paid for the biggest sin in American history? The biggest sin on this soil before it was even America? You don't want to fight for that? But y'all stand up and y'all talk about fighting for $15 an hour. Those who rode hard with Bernie fought for $15 an hour. I mean, and I get it. I get it. But in reality, most of those people fighting for $15 an hour for you make way more than $15 an hour. And they know goddamn well if they had to take maybe they $25, $35, $45 an hour salaries and cut them in half or cut it to a third, they wouldn't be able to survive. So I don't even know why people would even fight over no shit like that. Fighting for $15 an hour is not a W, it's an L. It's not even a T. You know what I'm saying? You're not even getting a tie at $15 an hour. It's an L. I don't want to see us take no more L's. It's the Black Watch. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel if you stayed this long. If not, do what you do. And good luck getting that $15 an hour if you ain't already getting it. See you in 2025.